This is a review of The Woman in Black by Susan Hill. It's not a very thick book, but it's very substantial. It's 155 pages, or no, 160 pages long, but it grips you from the very beginning. You just can't put it down. The story is basically of a young solicitor who has to go into his offices in London, and he's told that he has to go to clear up the estate of a dead lady called Mrs. Drablow, Alice Drablow, and she lives up in the north. I think it's on the northeast coast, some imaginary place in the cold, desolate moor areas, and he has to take the train and go and clear up all her estate. This is where the story begins. And it's all cloaked in intrigue from the very beginning, where, you know, he's never heard of this lady and nobody else seems to want to go, and she's one of these people who've been inherited by the solicitors long since, and they've dealt with all her dealings. He has to go to the funeral, so he has to make sure he packs his bag straight away and go off up to the house. He goes to an office in the Yorkshire Moors where she has a solicitor at that area, and everything's all very, oh no, you don't go to that house. It's that type of thing where everybody looks at him with that look on their face, oh no, you're not going there, are you? But nobody will talk about it or say why or anything like that. And it's on an island off the mainland that only is accessible through a causeway, through marshes, and it's very foggy out there, and you can only get there at certain times by pony and trap. And he has to go to the house, and before he gets to the house even, he goes to the funeral, and this is where he gets his first inkling that things aren't right. You know, he starts to feel uncomfortable, and you get the story there, you get this, is there something happening, is there something there, is he seeing things, is all as it seems? And then he goes to the house, and he has a driver who takes him over there, and then says he'll meet him and bring him back, and he doesn't want him to stay there. He doesn't think he should stay there, but he's like made of sterner stuff, this London solicitor, and so he goes off, and the story goes from there. And I don't want to give too much away. It's an old book. It's been out for quite a long time. It's been on the theatre for a long time. It ran at the theatre for I think about 15 years, and then a couple of years ago they made it into a film. About 2 years ago they made it into a film. Daniel Radcliffe played the young solicitor, the Woman in Black. So if you're not one for reading books but you're still interested in anything like this, the films are very good, but I suggest you read the book, and you'll probably find you don't put it down. You'll get going into it, and you'll think, oh my god, oh my god. And it's like, ooh. I recommend this book. I think you should read it. Thank you.